Hey, them niggas thought you wasn't
Skater.
coming back, my nigga. Fuck wrong
Yeah.
with them. Fuck they talking about.
Turn up the bad guy, bitch. Fuck what they talking about.
Uh-oh,
Uh-huh.
you better know it.
Northside. Better know it,
Hey,
bitch.
bitch, don't call my phone unless it's money on your mind. Gotta hit my quota, and I ain't trying to spend no time. Too much money out here floating. Me and you a different kind. Need these accounts full. I give a fuck about trying to shine. Bitch, don't call my phone unless it's money on your mind. Gotta hit my quota, and I ain't trying to spend no time. Too much money out here floating. Me and you a different kind. Need these accounts full. I give a fuck about trying to shine.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Put It in the Air podcast. It is your boy, Big 8, host of Put It in the Air podcast. We are in the building. Shouts out to our sponsors, Ziggy Smoke Shop and Dispensary, Chicken Wings Food Truck, you know what I'm saying, and Put It in the Air magazine, you feel me? Also, we got issue 1 and 2 of Put It in the Air magazine available online for subscription or for purchase. You can even order hard copies. If you want hard copies, you have to contact me for hard copies. Hard copies are $10 a piece. You know, just hit me up, let me know, we'll get your order in and get your magazine to you. No biggie. But yeah, we're gonna kick this off right. So we have a situation to where one of our professional basketball players, women's basketball players, was caught February 17th with a marijuana vape in her bag. So she went all the way, fought through the process, took it to trial. And here recently, they just sentenced her to 9.5 years and a $16,500 fine, and convicted her of, what did they say it was? The case, they pretty much saying that she was bringing it over there with the intent to sell or the intent to distribute. That's crazy. So, everybody's aware of what's going on in Ukraine. So, everybody's aware of the misunderstanding between the United States and Russia right now. So, with all this being said, she's almost looked at as being made an example of / prisoner of war. You feel me? Now, we got to think logically about this, because it's real easy to think about living in America and getting caught with a marijuana vape and what type of sentences you would get versus being caught with a marijuana vape in another country. You see what I'm saying? So the only way that I can see them making that case stick and making that work right is like saying, for instance, she was taking her vape over there to get like tested or extracted or duplicated or recreated. That's the only way that you could say any of the above. But we got to think, we're talking about Russia's legal system. We're not talking about United States or America's legal system. They're under a completely different type of government. So the way that they punish people and stuff like that is a completely different understanding than what we're going to have. But I do say that to say this. On any levels, do I think that this case is some BS? A million levels. I completely think it's some BS. And it's one of those things, it's a leverage thing. So we got somebody that your country feel may be possibly important. You got somebody that was caught spying and dealing with terrorist groups let's see about a people swap. They also got a Marine of ours over there too, an ex-Marine of ours over there too. So from what I read about the whole people swap thing, it don't seem like Russia is against the people swap. That's not what I'm getting from what I read. From what I read, Russia is pretty much saying, we don't have a problem with handling these issues with you behind closed doors. But are we going to do it socially and through media? No. So Biden, of course, his stance on the situation is she needs to be released immediately, and the charges was unfair, and we're going to do anything that we can do to try to get her back. So what's happening is Biden trying to assure the American people he's kind of going against what they saying as part of the agreement, because, you know, at the end of the day, don't neither country want to look weak. Whichever country looks weak, then, you know, the people will start losing faith in you. People start losing confidence in you. So what I gathered is that they want to deal with these situations behind the scene. Well, you know, America is a different place. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those places to where we just completely trust in what the government gonna do and don't expect the president to stand up for the country when somebody of another country is, you know, inflicting something unfair on us. You know what I'm saying? And I think that might be the wedge. That might be the thing that makes it more complicated to see, you know what I'm saying, Brittney get out of the penitentiary. They sentenced her to 9.5 years. And the crazy thing is, we don't know if 9.5 years means 9.5 years, or if they got like good days options, or we don't know how their penitentiary system works. We don't know the structure of it, so we don't have any knowings that how long she gonna be in there. But the cool thing is that she took it to trial. Taking it to trial give you a whole nother set of options. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's in any government. But with her taking it to trial and being sentenced at trial, she can legally appeal the outcome of the case. So I don't know if it just the lawyers just needed more time. I don't know if it's some other things that they want to dissect, that they feel like they can get overturned on this. I'm not sure exactly what the thought process is. I ain't paid to have that. I ain't that good. But I'm assuming that there are some kinks in the case to where they feel that they can do something active with an appeal. Why they wasn't able to do it initially, I don't know. To be honest, it seemed like they sentenced her pretty fast. Like, she caught this case February 17, 2022. She just got sentenced a couple days ago. So that's kind of, they pushed that on through. Like, they wasn't slow playing at all. So we'll keep everybody up to date on that. I've been checking into it. I think at this point, to actually get something done, Biden's gonna have to kind of like humble himself a little bit. I'm just saying. I'm not telling him to get punked by Russia, but I know Brittney Griner. She's an NBA basketball player, or used to be an NBA basketball player. She's a professional basketball player. I said NBA, WNBA. See, that's what happens when you do the ritual in the beginning. You mess yourself up. You know, she's played a couple years. She's a pretty famous person. But when you look at it, it's not like she's a senator or somebody from Congress, or, you know, the level of importance of her to the government is very minimal. And that's just the truth. But I think the response of the people is what's going to drive the government to take extra steps and do what they got to do to get her home, and possibly the Marine dude too. I think they're gonna try to get both of them home. But like I said, these is conversations to come. She was sentenced to 9.5 years, which is a long time to be high with a pen in another country. It just ain't worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just imagine if there was somebody broke like me. If Russia put my black self in jail, they ain't not fit to be none of that. Like, they not gonna do none of that. So, so you gotta think, man. You gotta think before you do things, and just remember, man, that your status don't mean nothing in certain situations, man. You can put yourself in some very complicated situations for no reason, or for small and stupid reasons, and then you stuck with them consequences. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing you can do about that. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna go to Russia and be taking something you ain't got no business taking, at least know the laws in Russia. You know what I'm saying? You got to know the laws. If you don't know the laws, then what the hell is you? That's the Achilles heel from it. You can't go to places. That's just like inside the country. You can't go to say for instance you in Oklahoma and you go to Texas. If you know the marijuana ain't legal in Texas, then you can't go down there and expect for your circumstances to be changed because you're a celebrity. These people are watching everybody and they looking for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the laws where you from are different than the laws where you going. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be smart, man. Keep up on all that stuff and make sure that you making smart decisions when you traveling. And that goes for everything from a homeless person to the Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying? That's just real stuff. But yeah, man, I just wanted to elaborate on that situation a little bit. Like I said, is she a prisoner of war? Maybe to a degree, but not completely. Not completely. Because if they pegging you for transporting drugs out of the country, that's really no different than having 1,000 pounds of weed and taking it to another country. It's the same damn thing. Like, you know, you can't do that. You can't do that. So shouts out to Brittney, man. I hope they get her out soon. Like I said, she can go up for appeal. She's eligible for that because she went through trial. It seems like the Biden administration are going to try to do whatever they can do to help. But as I said before, man, I just think that this is going to have to be some handled on the low type situation. This is not going to be something that they're going to be able to have blasted all over CNN and done like that because Russia don't respect that. And they made it clear. They don't respect that. That's not how they want to be seen by their own people, is negotiating with the enemy. So, you know, we'll take all that stuff into account and we'll see what develops in the next couple months. Also, we're doing another video. I'm gonna probably hit y'all with like 3-4 videos this week. We also got another case about famous rapper Mystical. Yes, Mystical has caught his 3rd sex offender crime. Not 1, not 2, strike 3. So I'm gonna get some more information on that, and I'll be hitting y'all with that one probably like Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on, you know what I'm saying, the editing and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I think Buddy got a mental problem, man. I think he got a real mental problem, and he need to get some help. Having as much power and as much influence and funding as he got, like, you shouldn't be assaulting women, bro. I don't feel it. And it's different than the Bill Cosby situation. Like, this man is like really assaulting, like forcing himself and stuff. Like, it's just not the move. It's not the move. But I love y'all. Thanks for tapping in to Put It in the Air podcast. More videos coming more often. We do have a show, an exclusive show coming once a month. You know, once a month. I'm a little, yeah, you know. once a month, and it's gonna be featuring somebody. It's gonna be a real intimate setting. It's something different, man. You know what I'm saying? Noise Mahoney is gonna be our first guest. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it all together, put it out. I'll have some events put up for y'all to check. Lock into the event, get reminders so y'all know what time it is, and it is gonna be live streamed. So make sure that y'all on the lookout for the live streams and all that good stuff. Shouts out to Ziggy. Shout out to Canna Pages. Shout out to Put It in the Air magazine. Put It in the Air magazine issue number 2 dropped on the 1st. Make sure y'all check that out. If you haven't checked out issue number 1, check that out. I'm gonna have a link down here. You know what I'm saying? So just follow the link. Check it out. Fuck with your boy, man. Put it in the air, you feel me?
Looking for a team and I'm that Cam Newton. At the same time, bitch can't be looking like Rasputin. Jabbing the block like Zab Judah. Big homie here, mad ruler. Disrespect the line and we gon' see how bad my last do you. Fuck all them designer clothes, them black dickies look fly to her. Had to drop the little homie off here, maniac and relax shooter. Return to who they can't stand, I'm the bad man, you forgot. Nigga to distract you, most of your homies be actors. Play that shit with the king, I just might fuck around and slap you on everything. I'ma get ready, so everything. Ride on the wheels, that's so everything. Go around my neck, that's some weird shit.